Good evening, gentlemen. I'm back for my second video, and in this video I'm just going to show you something, a really simple thing you can do, which just lets you monitor your PC, like how you're using it. So it's just, see how much of the RAM you're using and how much of the CPU you're using. Now the CPU, for you that don't know, CPU stands for Central Processing Unit. Now that is essentially the brain of the computer, and all the information, all the data, all the programs, everything on your computer goes through that, and yeah, it makes it work. And then the RAM is basically helps it. It's hard to explain what it does, but if you open a program or an image or music or anything like that, it goes onto the RAM. So the bigger your RAM, the more stuff you can have open on your computer. Simple enough logic. Now, to start a task manager, there's a couple of ways to do it, but I'll just show you the simplest way. So there's our screen. So just click X out of that. To start up the task manager, simply hit the keys Control, Alt, and Delete on the keyboard. Right, now that'll bring up this here. Now you'll see at the very bottom it says, oh, not the very bottom, but in the bottom of the list it says Start a Task Manager. So click on that, brings us back here, and it'll open a task manager very shortly. The computer's loading at the minute. There's our task manager at the top right. I'll make that bigger just so, for the sake of the video. And I'll tell you, I'll dull down the screen a bit too, just so you can see it better. Now you'll see at the top it'll say Applications, Processes, Servers, Performance, and anything. So if we go to Performance, right, there you go. There's your top left, is your CPU usage, and as you can see at the minute on this laptop, all I'm using is about 5, it's varying a lot, but it's about 10% of the CPU. Now, there's nothing open on this computer for that there, so there's a lot of stuff running in the background. Now that can be a lot of problem for some people's computers. Like, it can slow them way down. So if you're using, if that's really high and you've got nothing open, you really need to take a look into your PC. Maybe bring it in to someone to get it fixed, because you could have a virus, you could have programs, just make sure that it's not running too high, because you could be at risk potentially. And the memory as well. Now as you can see, the memory, I think this is a 3 gig laptop, so maybe that's a 4 gig laptop, and at the minute on the RAM it's using 2.46 gigabytes of RAM. Now something is wrong here. That should not be that high. That means that there's a lot of stuff open and running in the background. It's like, but the CPU is not picking it up. CPU, it's not being used by the CPU. It's just being used by the RAM. Now that again is another very big issue that would need to be checked out. Now, thankfully for this laptop, I'm going to be fixing it shortly, which I'll bring out a video for that too. But yeah, if something like that there is happening, you really do need to get your PC looked at. But that's that. That's you can use that there just to keep a quick eye on your PC, just in case anything happens. So you wouldn't want to lose your PC. Plus, if you get a virus on it, people can steal your information. You can lose pictures. You don't want that to happen. So basically, check that out maybe every week. Make sure nothing's going on. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and hope to bring another video.